Okay. All right. Okay, good morning. Hello.
Hello, everybody.
We're so excited and proud of all of you guys that are on right now because we know this was super last minute to throw together, but we have 2 weeks. 2 weeks for something really special. Do you guys know what's going to happen in 2 weeks? Every single person in the company that is pushing for director has to hit director by July 11th to make it to the summit. And you guys know who bought her ticket already and her flight? This girl right here. So I want to lay down a game plan, you guys. Nikki has decided on director. That is her goal. That is what she's running for. And as a team, we are going to rally around her. We're going to rally with her so she can hit this goal, okay? It's huge. And here's the thing. She wants to take as many of you with her as possible. Meaning she's looking specifically for 2 2-stars and 1 1-star to help her hit that. But here's the thing. You guys know Nikki. She just had to run out and take care of her son, but she has a heart for people and she has a heart for you guys. Everything she does is for this team. Everything that she is working for is so that you guys can hit your goals as well. And the best thing about this business is when you have a goal and you're focused on that, you get to bring a bunch of people along with you. And so right now, we want to see, and I want to see it in the chat too, who is going for 2-star, who's going for 1-star, who's pushing for executive on this team right now, okay? And so I'll give it a sec. Let's see in the chat who's going to be pushing for these big, huge, okay, yes. Mackenzie, yes. All right, guys. So do you want the game plan? Do you want the strategy? 1-star, yes. Yay. Let's do it. Okay, I have a bunch of, I'm going to rapid fire these things off, okay? So I hope that you're taking notes. If not, go run in the other room and grab a pen and paper, okay? So if you are promoting, if you are hitting senior brand ambassador, if you're hitting executive, if you're hitting 1-star, if you're hitting 2-star, it starts right here. You have to decide. It's not a matter of, I kind of want to, I really want to go 1-star. It's no, it's done. I'm hitting it. I'm going 1-star. It's a decision in your mind. It's all in. It's time to pull out all the stops, every bit of energy, motivation, inspiration inside of you to pull out and make it happen. It's about discipline and putting every fiber of your being into that goal. We have 2 weeks, you guys, but here's the thing about this 2 weeks. Because of 4th of July, we know that people are going to be with their families. We're going to be with our families. You guys are going to be with your families. But then guess what also happens? Your prospects are with families, right? And so even though we have 2 weeks and we have 14 days, really we have this weekend, Monday and Tuesday, where people are going to be focused. And then they're going to kind of check out probably on the 3rd and the 4th a little bit. And that's okay. We'll still be working a little bit. I know I get up early to make sure I hit my goals for that day. Then I'll go hang out with my family. I know Nikki does the same exact thing. We build in that time a little bit, but then we have the next week to hit these goals as well, okay? So just remember that these 2 weeks are going to kind of feel like a little bit of a shorter 2 weeks because of the holiday, and so it's very intentional time, putting every single time, intention, and focus into that. So once you make that decision, once that decision is made that you're promoting, your mind needs to be right. Okay, because this is going to be a lot of work. So you need to start every single morning with a little bit of personal development, whether that's on an Audible, whether that's listening to some music that just gets you in the right frame of mind, right? Sometimes it's not even a book or a devotional. It's like, let me listen to some DMX for a second and just get down. Yeah, exactly. Okay. So, I'm not going to BS you guys. These 2 weeks, it's not going to be easy and you're going to be tired. All right. So that's why you got to get your mind right. You got to get your energy right. You got to get that focus, that 10 to 15 minutes of just kind of jamming yourself up, getting in the zone and ready to go. And here's the thing. If you need to throw yourself a pity party, if you get a no that you were hoping was going to be a yes, if you're super bummed about something, you get 5 minutes. Okay. You get 5 minutes to have a BMW moment. And you can figure out what that means because I'm not going to swear on a Zoom. Okay, I'll text it to you later. But you get 5 minutes and then it's right back in the game. Okay, So there's nothing different to hit a promotion than what you guys have already been doing. It's just more of it, right? You hear Aspen say a lot of times you got to do enough of the right things. You all, even by being on the Zoom, are doing the right things. It's just time to kind of 10x it. It's time to up that intensity and up that motivation. So we have a tool for you guys that are going to help you do that. This, I need to put it in front of Nikki's face. So this is a game plan. Okay, game plan for 1-star exec. If you don't have it printed out, you need to print it out. There we go. Okay, it's in our team page. It's in the file section on Ignite. Okay, why is that so important? Because you need to see who's promoting with you. You guys, this isn't just about getting Nikki to director. Like I said in the beginning, this is about your goals and what you guys want and getting you to hit those goals. And you need to see who on your team you're going to get to promote as well, right? You need to see who's promoting with you. Here's a huge thing. If you got in and you've been with us since that very first week of soft launch, May 30th, we all had to get commission qualified that week in order to receive payment. Guess what? You also have to get commission qualified this week. Why? Because this is the 5th week. So have that conversation with the people on your team. Ask them, are you going to be getting a product? Are you getting LCs? Like, how are you getting yourself commission qualified for this week so that you receive commissions? If everybody got commission qualified that first week, you'll see, like, if you had 2 people, you've been executive every single week since then, guess what's going to happen? It's going to go back to brand ambassador, and all of those people under you are going to go back to brand ambassador. All right. So you want to make sure that they get that 80 PCV in this week so that they are senior brand ambassadors. They're going to get a paycheck and that you can promote. Okay. So if you're promoting with us, you're getting on Zooms, you're showing up to events, you're leading by example by enrolling. That's just what leaders do, right? And every single one of you are leaders. So who do you need to work with on your team? You need to work with your new brand ambassadors, the people that you just brought in. You need to work with your personally enrolled brand ambassadors. Okay. If you're going executive, you need to be working with both of those people that are going to get you to executive. If you're going for 1-star, you're working with that entire team. You're working with all 4 of these people and then the 2 executives. So about 6 people that you're intensely focused on. Okay. If you're going 2-star, you're working with both of your 1-stars and then your own 4 senior brand ambassadors that you have to get you to 4-star. Okay. If you have 1 person on your team, guess what? You have someone to lead. All right. So come alongside of them, help them do this business with them. So let's talk for a second just about placing and building your team. So if you have your 4 people, all right, and you have your executive that has 1 person, but they don't have another person, and you sign somebody, you could think about giving up the enrollership of that person and letting your executive enroll them. That is a conversation that you can have with your upline, with your sponsor. You can reach out to Nikki and I and say, hey, does this make sense? But it is something that you can do. Nikki and I have both done it a bunch. All right, where it just makes sense, especially since it's staying with your team and in that organization. Yes, you might be losing out on that $100 or $50 fast start bonus, but in the long term, it's going to help build your team and build your people that to hit ranks, which are in turn going to help you. Okay. So one thing I want you guys to have a goal of, if you print out this sheet, or if you're going 2-star, you're going to print out 2 of these. Okay. And you're going to have 1 for each of your 1-stars. So when you're on this sheet and you're looking at it and you need 1 or 2 more people to kind of complete that structure, I want you guys to have the mindset that that needs to be done by Tuesday the 3rd. Okay. Why Tuesday? Or I'm sorry, Tuesday the 2nd. Okay. Why Tuesday? Because on Wednesday the 3rd and Thursday the 4th, people are going to be taking off. They're probably not going to be enrolling in a new business. All right. So I want you guys to have your structure set this week. Why? Then we can work on volume all of next week. Okay. But if your structure is set up, then we're just helping all those people enroll new people, helping them get customers, but you know you've got your people in place. So just make it a goal to get that structure done by Tuesday the 2nd. So we have Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. We have 4 days, guys, of intentional work to get your structure set. You're not in this by yourself, okay? That's why we're talking about talking to your teams and getting them involved. Don't feel like you have to go do it by yourself. You got to talk to them about what's in it for them. What's in it for somebody to go senior brand ambassador? They get a paycheck. They're qualified for the next 5 weeks, right? That's super stinking cool. If they sign a brand ambassador on week 3, they get that $50 or $100. If they sign a brand ambassador and they're not commission qualified, they miss out on that fast start, okay? So it's your job to kind of tell them what's in it for them of why they want to get themselves qualified to senior brand ambassador. All right, so let's talk about actually signing brand ambassadors, because we've got 4 days. That's your goal, 4 days to get your structure set. All right, so all of your messages, all of your posts, if you're posting about this business, I want them geared towards bringing people into this business. All right, so share your story, share why you said yes to this business. What is it about Emrys that made you excited? What are you using the money for? Are you using it to pay for your gas? Are you using it to pay for groceries? Are you using it to pay for your family vacation? Think about things that other people are going to relate to, okay? I know it's summertime right now and kids are not in school, but one of the things that I love to talk about during that time of day or during that time of year is this is my office. Okay, my office is at home, and what does that do? All the other moms that are stuck in an office at work are like, oh, I wish I had that, right? So you're trying to invoke emotion by your posts. So get loud about your goals. That's the other thing. People want to join people that know where they're going and know what they're doing. So when you're putting it out there, when you say, you guys, I'm going for a really big promotion this month. I'm so excited about it. This is what I'm going to be using the money for. Talk about it. People want to join people that have a vision, know where they're going, that's excited about moving forward and excited about their team's promotions. Talk about that, right? If you're going 1-star, if you're going 2-star, you have a lot of people on your team that are promoting. Talk about the fact that you joined this business to help people and how 8 people on your team are going to promote and hit life-changing money this month, right? People are going to see that and want to be a part of this. So message for brand ambassadors. So I just talked about posting for it. Message for brand ambassadors. This might be a little uncomfortable for you, right? But it's an easy way, if you haven't messaged for brand ambassadors, is just to write down a list of people. Write down a list of if anybody were to tell you yes, who would those people be? Who do you want to spend more time with? Who's really good at teaching stuff? Think of teachers, think of nurses, people that help people that want, like Nikki always says, who can be blessed by this opportunity? Who's a stay-at-home mom or a single mom that really just needs a little bit of extra income right now, okay? Don't forget your closest friends and family and to leverage your spots. Even if you already have your 2 top spots, okay, leverage the fact that they're getting in at the top level of a company before it's reached 2, 3, 4,000 people in the whole company, you guys. Use the leverage of the timing of the company and the timing of your team to be able to get in at the top level. I have that conversation every time I'm talking to someone. And you guys, we have 1,000 people on our team. How many people do you have on your team now?
300.
300, you guys, it's insane, right? But every time we're talking to people, we're saying, look, we've already got our 2, we've already got our 4. So now everybody that gets in is going at the bottom of those legs and it's helping everybody else. You're getting in at the top level of something that at some day is going to have tens of thousands of people underneath you because you're saying yes to this right now. Talk about that. Go live, you guys. Be excited. Talk about your story. Talk about why you said yes to this. If you guys have been in this business with us since like soft launch or even maybe towards the NDA phase, and you've already sent some messages out to people, right? Go back to all of those people that you've already talked to. Follow back up with those people that haven't said yes yet, all right? A script that I like to use when I'm going for a promotion is just simply, hey, like random question, if I could teach you to make $500 a month part-time on a schedule that you could create, would you be open to learning more? Okay, that's a little bit more of like a cold message, but I like to message people that I'm kind of interacting with, so it's more of like a warm message to my cold market. Okay, so talk to your VIPs, invite them to the tools we have, invite them to the Wednesday Discover Emrys event, get them on the Discover the Emrys Facebook group, right? Okay, the next thing to help you guys get brand ambassadors is talk to people that you see true leadership qualities in, that you see those true potential of them blowing it up. And here's what you could say, something along the lines of, hey, Julie, I just wanted to let you know that I have a position on my team that pays around $500 a month. Is that something that you'd be interested in? Okay. There you go. That's your 1-star right there. Okay. Share what's going to be expected of them. I'm looking for someone to pour into. I'm looking for somebody with leadership skills. That's why I'm reaching out to you. This is somebody that I really want to focus on, and I would love that person to be you. People are going to be joining my team, but I just wanted to reach out to you and offer that to you first before I start talking to a bunch of other people. Lock arms with those people and run. All right. So Nikki and I both are going to tell you guys a story. Now, this happened in our previous businesses, but I want to tell you guys this so you know what's possible. You know that it is possible to hit really big, scary promotions. You might be going, my goal is 1-star, but I just signed up yesterday. Okay. You got this. So in my previous company, you guys, I signed up. It was a month, not a week program, but I signed up on the 13th of February, which you guys know February is a short month. So I had 2 weeks to hit a promotion that was like a 1-star. And I knew that if I hit that promotion, that my upline was going to hit that director promotion that she was going for, right? We locked arms together. I said, this is done. It's over. I'm doing it. I'm going. It's happening. It's 6 people. Let's go. Like, who are 6 people right now that you want to talk to, that you want to bless with this opportunity? And I know Nikki had the same experience in her past company as well.
Yeah, to be honest, you guys, I got into the past company. I really just said, like, I'm just going to buy the kit. I like the stuff that's in it. It's cute. If I can get a discount, that's great. And then I got the kit in the mail, and I did my first party, and I realized, holy cow, I can actually bless people with this. And once I figured that out, and once I realized if I get people into this and I can bless people, and then in turn, just like this comp plan, right? So the way that you get where you're trying to go is by helping your team get there. You literally can't go where you're going unless you're helping your team. And I love that about our comp plan. I think that's awesome, because in building myself, I'm building tons of others. So my goal, you guys, right now for the short term, July 11th, is director. Yes, but my goal is so much bigger than that, because in order to get to those big, big goals and those huge dreams, I have to bless a heck of a lot of people along the way. And that's why I'm doing this. It's why I said yes. It's why I take time away from my friends and away from my family, and it's why I'm really intentional with things. But when I got into that first business, I didn't know that. I had no idea. I got in and I said, don't expect me to do anything. I'm literally doing nothing with this. I'm buying the kit. Don't push me. Just, let me do my thing. Within 30 days, I had ranked up to the equivalent of a 2-star, 2-star executive. And it blew my own mind, honestly, but really all it was just reaching out to people, talking to people, explaining how I could bless them, whether it was as a customer. In that business, we actually had hostesses, or, like somebody that hosts a party. So we had hostesses. And so I knew, like, hey, I can bless people on a few different levels here. Once I realized that, I just ran with it. I took off. I didn't let anything stop me. And that's how I grew so quickly in the company. And it's really, this business is different. I thought I was blessing people in that business. Bags don't bless people. Okay. I'm actually truly changing lives in this. Okay. So just grasp that for a second, like hold on to that and just realize what we have our hands on, and if you truly kind of change your thinking just a little bit, and really think about it. And then also, when Ashley was telling you guys kind of who to reach out to, who to look for, I always look at, okay, why did I say yes to Ashley, right? When she asked me this, there was a distinct, specific reason I said yes to her. And then I dig into that, right? Because I think you definitely attract the people that are most like you. Okay. Yep. So dig into those people. So the people that you think, I said yes to Ashley for XYZ. Dig into those people, reach out to those people. So not necessarily anyone and everyone you think you can bless, but if you're looking for your leaders, think about why you said yes. You guys are leaders because you're on this call right now. You're doing what you're supposed to. For your business, for your team, like you are taking those steps. So why did you say yes to the person you said yes to? And then try to reach out that way when you're trying to, build for leaders, not just numbers.
And I heard you say something to somebody last week where she said, okay, if you've got your list of people that you want to reach out to, maybe take like a second and just write down why you want them on your team, like why you want them. So that way, when you actually reach out to them and you message them, you have that there and it's a personal connection. You know why you want them and you're communicating why you want them. Okay. All right. So, oh, and one other thing that you said that just reminded me, you guys, this isn't a party plan, right? This is not a party business. But at the end of the day, you can work this in so many different ways. If you have somebody in your life that loves to host events at their house, maybe they're a blue personality, they're the life of the party, reach out to them and say, hey, I'm expanding my market in this area. I'd love for you to host an event for me. I'm looking for some new customers, maybe some new team members. I'd love for you to host an event for me. Get in front of their market. Just because that's not something that's like built into the structure of our comp plan does not mean that you guys cannot do that. I've done that in the past, and I plan on doing that in the future with this as well. So I'm glad that you said that about like the hostess, because it like,
well, and even like I know Mackenzie and Abby are on here. That's basically what they're
Yep.
doing. I mean, they're not having other people host them, but they're hosting their own events, and it's really successful. They're getting in front of a lot of people. Sometimes people want that interaction. Like for me, I'm a big one-on-one person. I'm a big let's go to coffee, let's go grab a drink, let's have an appetizer, happy hour, whatever it is. That I feel like when you're actually interacting with someone and having a real conversation, a relationship, you're building those, it's the core that you're building, and that's what you do right from the beginning, and then you teach them to go do the same thing. And I think it's a hugely successful way to build your business. So
okay, so let's talk a little bit about looking at your volume and knowing what you have and where you need to be, okay? So if you're running for a promotion, I want you guys looking at this every single day, okay? You need to not just know the names of the people that you're running with, but you need to know their numbers as well. So, and I want you to know exactly how much volume is between them and where they need to be, and how much volume is between you and what you need to be. So every name, write down their number written in pencil. Okay, I write down all my names and numbers in pencil, because then you can erase and add it back up. So you want to know how much is left to get them to SBA. All right, if one of your people has 42 in volume, you know that they need 40, technically 38, but we don't have any products that are 38, right? So I just write 42 in volume that needs to be going in that box, okay? Then you know to reach out to that person and get them excited about that. Say to this person that's only at 42, oh my gosh, Sally, you are one bottle away from promoting. You're one bottle away from senior brand ambassador. Do you need any help reaching out to some of your family and friends? Are you planning on ordering? Like, what do you need from me as a leader, right? Have that conversation. So write the total volume that you know that you're away from, like on the top of that box, or like right over here, okay? Write like minus 42, and so that you know where they're at. Okay, so filling volume. So as you're filling volume, you kind of need to know priority of where those volume need to be. Okay, you can also, like we talked about, giving away enrollment of brand ambassadors. You can also give away enrollment of customers. If you know you're going for 1-star and you need so many people to hit senior brand ambassador, or your lesser leg needs to be at 500, you can have people enroll your customers. Okay, they're going to stay there. They're going to be in your tree. They're going to be in your organization. You can even be the one to take care of them. I don't know if I would give away a customer and have that person have the responsibility of reaching out to them. They signed up with me, right? So I would be the one to reach out to them, but it's in that leg that you can count on every single week. So know what your lesser leg needs to be at. If you're going for 1-star, it needs to be at 500. If you're going for 2-star, it needs to be at what, 1500? Okay. So know how much volume is needed in that leg and know where you're at every single day. Okay. Also, a big tip is if you're going for 1-star specifically and you need 500 in volume in that leg, if you and the people that are on your lesser leg come together and enroll 4 people, 2 people at $199 and 2 people at $499, bam, that's 560 in volume. You just hit 1-star by getting 4 new team members in your lesser leg. You guys, it's that easy. That can be done by Sunday night. That can be done tomorrow night, right? Okay, so some tips on getting volume. This is what you're going to focus on after your structure's in place, after you've signed your brand ambassadors, after you've got that in there, okay? Then you're going to start on focusing on the volume that second week, that last week, to get the volume up. Doing product tester posts, looking for product testers, use Instagram stories, those polls where then you can message people, go live talking about the products, upsell people. When people are getting on for Synergy and they're talking about stress, upsell them to Vitality Plus as well, because we know those 2 products work synergistically together very, very well. Call in favors. This is a time you can say, Grandma, hey, I'm running for a really big promotion this week. Would you mind helping me out, right? Call in favors and follow up like a mad woman or a mad man. You guys use those follow-up scripts that are in the team page. If you're new, if you're brand new on here, you guys keep it simple, okay? If you're signing new people, keep it simple. Keep them focused on going executive, okay? That's what you're trying to do. Every week, you're trying to get all of your new people to executive by the end of Thursday. Keep it simple. Very, 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 very simple. Okay, some last minute tips for you guys. Every action for the next 2 weeks has to be income producing, okay? I don't want you guys busy. I want you guys intentional about what you're doing. So if you find yourself starting to like drift, pull out one of those task lists in the team page. If you go to Ignite photo albums, it'll say power hours and IPAs. Just grab one of those. It's a list of 5 or 6 things that you can do every day to move your business forward. If you're starting to drift, go back to the basics, okay? You might need to check yourself. You might need to set alarms so that way you know you're going to do X amount. You're going to message for 10 minutes or you're going to follow up for 15 minutes, whatever that looks like, okay? So your to-do list is print this out. Write down the people on your team that are promoting with you. Figure out the volume that's needed to reach that goal, okay? Make a list of potentials and start working with them, okay?
Another to do. Okay, guys, I'm going to add one thing to that list. We want to know, Ashley and I want to know, there's a lot of people that say, yes, I want to be a leader, right? I want to be a leader. You guys are on this call right now, or you're watching this recording. You truly want to be leaders. We know that, right? We can see that you have intention. You're here on your Saturday morning, spending your time with us. And we can't tell you how proud we are or how much, like we believe in you guys. And that's why we're going for such big goals, is because we believe in each and every one of you. But we also want to know who's really, truly running after this, right? Mm-hmm. So I want to know who's watching this. I see the people that are here with us this morning, but I want to know who watches this recording. So when you watch this recording, I want you to text me or Facebook message me happy hour. And I promise each and every one of you, when you hit those goals, you and I and Ashley, we're going to go for happy hour together, okay? So as soon as you watch this, text me happy hour. I want to hear it from everyone that has watched this because I want to see where you guys want to go with this. I believe in you so, so, so much. The reason my dreams are so big is because I have a phenomenal team, like absolutely amazing team. The places you guys are in are just, it literally blows my mind every day to see what we're doing and the position that we're in and how big this is going to grow. Like when Ashley said earlier in this call, I don't know if any of you even caught it, but you're going to have tens of thousands of people on your team. Anybody catch that? Did anybody catch that when she said it? I did. And the reality is, like, that is going to happen with the position that you're in right now. Do not give up. Keep pushing through. Keep working hard. You're doing what you need to do. I literally, it's so hard for me because I know some people, they don't have those daily successes. And so they get a little bit, worn down. Don't let that happen the next 2 weeks. You know, you are in this for the right reasons. This is going to build. You are going to get where you want to go. It's just about focusing on the income rewarding work, right? So you want to be doing things that are intentional. You want to be doing things that are going to make you money and help you get where you want to go.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, 2 things to leave you with, and then I think Mike wanted to say something to you guys, but I don't know if he's getting my text to come on in. So 2 things. For the next 2 weeks, I want you focused on 2 things: your mindset and your work ethic. Okay, your work ethic is your priorities. It's your time commitment. It's increasing what you're doing. It's knowing that you're doing enough of the right things. Okay, that's going to be 20% of what gets you to your promotion. Do you want to know what the 80% is that's going to get you to promotion? It's the mindset. It's the saying it. It's the believing it. And then it's go time. Did you want to say something to them?
Sure.
Okay, come on in.
Take my seat, Mike.
So we just laid out game plan, but I want you to do your thing. Because all these people are on here pushing and rallied around Nikki to go
I'm
director.
super excited to all of you on here this morning. So I don't know what's already been said. I may be repeating things, but the most important thing to hold on to is the truth. And you guys signed up for this. There's a part of you, part of all of us that saw this and we're like, I think this is a really big deal. And the truth is, it is. And the only thing that can stop you from being successful in this is if you let the outside world who doesn't understand what we're doing take away from that truth, if you believe their lies, that this is not a big deal. Like, we are launching an international company. We were in at the beginning. You always look at these things and go, who are those people who got in at this beginning of these things and built these huge teams and had this huge success? That's where we are right now. And if you fully allow yourself to believe that you are so lucky to be a part of this, you cannot not share this with people. You have to share it. You can't stop talking about it. When you speak to people, the words will come to you. When you reach out to people, your mindset is, you have to take a look at what I'm doing. I'm doing something huge. When can you talk? They're not interested. If they reply they're not interested, you're going, not interested in what? I didn't ask you to buy anything. I didn't ask you to sign up for anything. I didn't ask you to sell anything. All I asked you is to look at what I'm doing because you're my friends. You're not interested in supporting me and being a friend. But when you have that belief, you don't have to deal with dancing around issues. You are straight and to the point. You can reach out and be like, hey, I have this thing that is huge, and I know it'd be amazing for you if you decided this was something that you wanted to do. When can we talk? Make it about them. And really, we get so wrapped up in our thoughts and our words, and it really is just that simple. When you believe and you understand how powerful what you have is, it gets easier. And so that's what I'm telling you guys. Like, all of you are part of something that's huge, that's special. The only thing that can stop you is if you don't allow yourself to believe that you are so lucky to be a part of this. And we have something that is so huge, so amazing that we get to share with the world. And so for everybody that's on here, I know all of you can hit huge, amazing goals. You can completely change your life. And you know why you know you can do that? Because all you have to do is help people go executive. It is so simple and easy to go executive. There's not a single person on your team that can't go executive this week. It just takes signing 2 people and each getting 2 customers. Like, it's so simple. Just rinse and repeat for the next people. And so there's a lot of big goals, but if we just focus on those little simple ones and help everybody on a team get these little simple victories, like, you're going to go big, huge places. And that's exciting. I'm excited to see what this does for all of you. I'm excited to see the people who decide to jump in and run on this, the people who realize that we're creating something special. Like, we're part of something that's bigger than all of us. And all of you make a difference just by showing up and being supportive. Even if you had a week where nobody joined your team, but you showed up to every single event or you got on the Zooms, you contributed to the community. You helped make other people be successful, even if you didn't do anything that week. So just know that you are part of something that is bigger than just you. And so I'm just excited. Like, I love getting on here and knowing that we're just having a ripple effect, you know, across the world with this company. And everybody who's on here, you get to be a part of that and contribute to that. And so I know we're making this run. So normally when we start a network marketing business, we start a team, we sign somebody up and we say, you're promoting this week, you're going executive this week. And because we were in soft launch and we couldn't promote then, we didn't do that. So now, today could be the first day for everybody. Everybody should be going executive this week, okay? So let's focus on that, getting our team running and doing that, pouring belief into that, because I know every single person on this team can do it and they deserve it. And so, anything to say to wrap up?
No, that's it, you guys. I feel like you know what to do. We gave you the game plan. We gave you your to-do list. You got this. It's time to go, right? Mindset and work ethic.
Yes, we love you guys. We're excited for this. Let's go.
All right. Bye, guys.
See ya, guys.
See ya. Nikki wants to say bye.